Singapore Trade and Industry Minister Chun Sing said Singapore must be ready for further supply disruptions as lockdowns persist globally. He used Malaysia's movement control order as an example and said that it's not certain how long goods can continue to flow between Singapore and Malaysia. He added that people also need to consume responsibly as panic buying can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Melissa Go with more.
Maintaining Singapore's stockpile of different items is a dynamic task that calls for constant watch over the global supply landscape. But it has been severely disrupted amid stringent measures during the COVID-19 pandemic. Trade and Industry Minister Chun Sing made these comments in Parliament on Monday. He said Singapore must also watch over the measures by countries to secure their own supplies. As lockdowns persist, many countries' abilities to produce and export will come under increasing strain.
While the government has worked with Malaysia to ensure that goods, especially foods and essentials, continue to flow between our countries following the implementations of Malaysia's movement control order, we cannot be certain how long this will last as the global COVID-19 outbreak continues to escalate. But we must certainly plan and be ready for further disruptions.
In Singapore, he says, there's a need to guard against what he called an irrational behavior. He urged people to remain calm and consume responsibly.
Panic buying severely disrupts the usual consumption rate and our stockpile efforts. No amount of stockpile will ever be sufficient if individuals hoard.
He pointed out the cascading effect of panic buying, which will disrupt last-mile logistics like warehouses and retailers.
We have a finite number of delivery slots, vehicles and drivers. In the event of a run on supplies, a vicious cycle is created. We have to mobilize logistic players from other sources to help restock our supplies. In turn, impacting those supply chains, the compounding disruptions further increase fear and heighten the possibilities of more irrational behaviors. If we are not careful, it becomes a self-fulfilling and self-feeding frenzy.
Mr. Chan said the country is working with like-minded partners to ensure trade continues to flow and air and seaports remain open to support global supply chains.